Hi everyone, welcome back to Wild Horses Adventures. In our last episode, we made it back to Rig Bay with a monitor that quit on us. That turned out to be the least of our worries. This week, we find out our motorhome has broken welds and end up at the Tiffin Service Center for some major repairs. From the stress of waiting with our pets in the truck to the huge relief that we discovered, and then a few upgrades that we didn't exactly plan on. This episode is packed with all the ups and downs of real RV life in Rig Bay, Alabama. Packing up everything, including the pets. We have an appointment at 7 o'clock sharp, and we cannot leave the pets in the motorhome. Here, kids. I know you're hiding. There's no crying. Let's turn the car on. Nobody's dying. Really? A little haphazard. We are going to Tiffin Service Center to get these welds fixed. This is another unexpected expense. Bum, bum, bum. Okay, time to get the cone. Comes out. This is a good spot for her. And I'm going to lead because I've been there before. He hasn't.
In a quarter mile, turn right onto 7th Street Northwest. Take the second right onto 7th Street Northwest. Then your destination will be on the right. Destination is on the right.
Look at all the Tiffins. Oh my God. They're everywhere. And here are the bays for all the warranty work and stuff. Wow. This place is huge. And here's where we need to be. Yes, you can. You can just stay there. We are here at the Tiffin Center, and they pulled the rig in already. They're going to do the welds and see if they can level it. They said the welding may level it in itself. So we'll find out, won't we? Just pulled it back out. They seem to know what they're doing. I mean, if we have to get this fixed, this is the place to get fixed. Okay, looks like they're emptying our water tank. This the idea is to make it as light as possible. There's a pet-friendly lounge where Mike can work. Looks really nice. We didn't bring in Enzo because there were a few other dogs there. Here we are at the Tiffin Service Center. Turns out that our rig has 10 welds that are either broken or completely came apart, and we need to have them re-welded. So they looked up our VIN number, and it turns out that our rig isn't quite 10 years old yet. And there's a 10-year structural warranty on the frame, so we're hoping it's covered. That would be fantastic. Of all the unexpected expenses that we have had on this trip, this would be a lifesaver in this case, because we're like, oh my God, we're bleeding money. You hear the cats crying in the background. Since we have 4 cats and a dog, I'm afraid to take them into the Tiffin owner pet lounge because it'd be like a circus. Everybody's in the crates. Patches is actually complaining. Rudy has made a peep. Enzo is finally calmed down. I don't want to bring him in the lounge if he's going to run around like an idiot. So here's my view. Just sitting here. It's still up on the lift. I could see that they were welding before. I could see sparks coming out, so. There's Mike. He's standing in front of the bay, hoping that they're getting close to being done. Because we're hungry. And he's getting tired of working at the desk. And I don't know what's going on. So hopefully he'll give me an update. And we're all wondering. He's going to show him something. Okay, great. And he's just... Here he comes. What he has to say.
You know the sway bar thing I had put in back?
Oh,
the big yellow bar?
Yes.
It's now missing a bushing.
Oh, dear God.
But that's not them. That's safety
Okay.
T. I don't know what I'm going to do about that.
Okay.
They're too far away and they're not here no more.
No, they're not here anymore now.
So I don't know what to do about that.
Okay.
There was a hitch recall.
Oh, hitch?
He had these massive plates that he put up on it to stabilize it.
Oh, wow.
There was a recall.
Oh, God.
I say, well, how bad was the welding? It was bad because it was bad, he said, but I've seen worse.
Oh, wow, really?
But he says it was pretty bad.
Okay.
He said he did level it out. He says if it's not enough, I'm going to put a block under it because that's where I'm at right now. But he
Okay.
wanted to show me that bushing being gone.
Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, I'm just either buy another bushing from Safety T and attempt to do it myself, or I don't know what I'm going to do. He's going to measure it right now, make sure he lifted it enough.
Okay.
He made the adjustment. I don't know how he did it, but some adjustment he did.
Okay.
And he said, come up a lot. He said, but if it's not enough, I'm going to have to put a block under
Oh,
there.
okay. That's what
Davis was
Davidson
saying. They'll put a block under
he
it.
had said the same thing, yeah.
Yeah. See, he's measuring it now, see?
Oh, yeah, look at that. Okay, it's done. And here he comes. Okay, coming out. There she goes. He's got to park it somewhere. I don't know where he's going to. We just got the bill. It's not a bill. It was all covered under the 10-year structural warranty. Turns out there was a recall on our hitch. So he did that too. Lift kit in it. It's like, oh my God. He's so happy. Mike's busy turning around. We're checking out bunkhouse conversions for ideas on new furniture. They have all kinds of stuff. We're checking out the captain's chairs. That's what Mike really would like to have. Like that one over there. That's really cool. I think that's my favorite. And this one will fit. It's 72 inches, and that will fit. I guess I like this one the best, but I don't. And this does have a drawer that pulls out too, huh? We get new seats for the front of the RV, is what I mean. They're old. They're starting to peel in certain strange spots, even though the dealership recovered them before they sold it to us. And Mike has back issues anyway. His back's starting to go out on him again. And even though we don't only travel for 4 hours a day, when you add in those stops and stuff, it's more like 6, and his back is starting to hurt like hell. I'm staying in the back with the kitties. It only took 5 minutes to remove the old chairs. And then that was nothing. Wow. No chairs. Now I'm sitting back here with Lucy on the bunk bed, so I can see what's going on, and I can monitor the pussycats so nobody escapes. And I saw them measuring the holes, because I know the new seats, the mounts, don't match what's here. So I'm assuming they're drilling these mounts. I can talk. That's what we're hearing in the background. Now they're installing the driver's seat. They're going to lift it onto the mounts. We were thinking of doing this ourselves. I think it was a good thing we did not do this. Putting cardboard down. That's nice. We just tried to decide to go up front and see what was going on. Probably don't need any help. Lucy's looking to see what's going on. The fire alarm keeps going off. You want to go out? No, don't you dare. No. They do not need help. Talk about curiosity trying to kill the cat. He thinks I'm stupid. Gotcha. Meanwhile, they're right up there. They're now putting in the passenger chair. And he's still back there. And there's Desi. The chairs are installed, so Mike drives it home and he's thrilled. Sitting here having a twisted tea, and we're having some organic sea salt chips that we bought at ShopRite up in New Jersey. Enjoying the moment. We just got these brand new chairs all installed. It takes a few maneuvers to get them to turn around, but we can turn them around. I have a little ottoman footstool thing that I can extend, which is really, really nice. And now we're just sitting back relaxing because we are exhausted. And there they are. Very comfortable. And really soft. Brand new chair. And there's Lucy on top of it already. Oh. And here comes Desi. He's going to check the chair out. You're going to touch everything. We have an appointment at 11:30 a.m. for an oil change. They also work on gas rigs. First is an oil change on the engine and the generator. We're also hoping that it can fix our dash AC, which hasn't worked in over a year. Okay, 2 open roads and an electro bus in the bays. Okay, we are at Bay Diesel, and they're looking at everything, which is great. You know, we're supposed to get the oil change done on the engine and then the generator, and they're going to change the gas filters on the engine and the oil filters. So this should be good. And they're going to check everything else too. So this is wonderful. Nobody's actually done this yet. Uh-oh. One of the mechanics just came over and asked Mike to come on over. They must have found something else, but I'm hoping it's not too bad. I'm hoping it's just more maintenance that needs to be done on it. Because before, we've been taking it to places that basically do exactly what you tell them to do and not one bit more. And we really need somebody to actually look at the engine, look at the transmission, look at the differential and everything else, and see if the fluids are where they're supposed to be and all that good stuff. We found out we're missing a bushing in our safety T back sway bar. So, and they don't have another one in stock, so they said we really need to go to safety T to get it fixed, but that's in Georgia, and we don't feel like driving all the way out there. Nor can we afford to drive all the way out there at this point. We really need to go home, regroup, and look at these bills. It's like, oh my God. They have their office and a nice little sitting room inside, which is separate from the bays where the work's being done. Everybody's super friendly, really nice. The bays are down there. We have all the pets here because it's just such an ordeal to try to bring them in. Enzo's already in a panic. There's 3 other dogs inside there. And I don't want to leave the cats alone. We're just leaving them all in the car with the air conditioner on, though it's not really very hot out. And what am I doing? I'm drinking a Rockstar. As it's been that kind of morning. Yep. I'm sure Mike will come over and tell me what's been going on. So we're actually missing a hose and the fittings for the air conditioner.
The hose is right up in there. You can't see. You have to put your flashlight on. But it's up in there, and it blew right off.
Oh, and that explains.
The fitting blew and everything.
Oh, so that explains why every time we put free on
it came right out.
It just came right out.
And they can't just put it on because they don't have. It comes with fittings.
Fittings on them. You can really see all the new bolts for the ditch. Okay, and so we wait. There he goes. Yeah. We're done. for today. You can see where he went? Yeah, he's fine. I should have a little folder from Bay Diesel. Mike went to AutoZone, see if he can get some 303 for these chairs. We have one more appointment with Bay Diesel tomorrow to hopefully put that hose and the clamps in, and we'll have dash AC again. Very cool. Very important. We're so tired of sweating when we're driving. Okay, it's early Friday morning, and somebody here is leaving. Safe travels, guys. We'll be leaving tomorrow morning. Mike had to get up super early and had a crisis, so I walked in, sir. And he ate all his breakfast, and everybody else is eating their breakfast or finished their breakfast, and Lucy, of course, is the last one, but that's okay. I just have to go back to Davidson RV, see if they can lift this hydraulic slide up a little bit. It's rubbing on the bottom front corner, and then we have to go back to Bay Diesel because they ordered the hose that was missing on our dash air conditioner, and they're supposed to put that in. So we'll actually have air conditioning in the dash again. Yay! That's the plan. It's foggy out today. It's only like 50 some degrees out. It's very cool out. Don't know what it's like in Texas, but here in Alabama, it is a little nippy out. I had to actually put the other comforter on the bed last night because I was so cold. I just got out of bed. I haven't combed my hair. I just threw on some clothes to take Enzo out, so I can't even imagine what I look like. Mike McMuffin. Doesn't that look good? Now, Stacy. Loud noises, someone leaving. You going to Michigan? No, okay. Okay. Cool. We are getting ready to go to Davidson RV. See if we can level that slide for us. That's giving us all these problems and metal shavings. And then we have to go back to Bay Diesel. Oh, joy. Okay, we're just going to leave our hose there. Okay, we're off. Gotta get the cone. Just one more time. We have arrived. Back to Davidson RV. Hopefully they'll fix our slide. Hopefully it's something simple. We're sitting in a truck at Davidson RV, just waiting to get in. It's 9 o'clock, so it's not that early. But with all the stress that Mike had this morning, he got a text message like at 4 o'clock in the morning. Bounced out of bed, and they had an issue at work. So, of course, he was there for the next 2 hours. 6 o'clock, I took Enzo out and let him go potty, and then I fed the cats and the dog. And he was still working on the problem. You know, they only kind of just finished it up like half an hour ago. So they were frantically trying to get everything organized so we could travel with the RV to Davidson and then to Bay Diesel. I don't know how these YouTubers that are on road full time do it. Because trying to find enough time to do the video, trying to edit it and put it together and all that good stuff, it's a lot of work. I only just finished this week's video last night. I let it run, encoded it to MP4. I just let it run from like 10 o'clock at night until like 4 in the morning when Mike had to use the same desk. I had to go pick it up and put it all away, and that's when I realized it said done. Oh, thank God. It didn't fail. So now I have to upload it, but I can't upload it until we get back from all these appointments, which means I have no idea what time it's going to be uploaded. God bless them, you know, when they're on the road full time, I don't know how they do it. This is tough. These last 4 weeks have been brutal. Yeah. Now, I am organized, but yeah, this thing, you know, with all these repairs and epic fails. Yeah. Anyway, hopefully they'll get us in at any time now. Because Mike's still getting phone calls from work. Because he's still on the clock. And so it's just, the hits keep coming. We'll be keeping this rig for a long time. You gotta laugh, otherwise I'll cry. Another case of hurry up and wait. Hopefully the slide can be fixed. I think it's just a simple adjustment. This comes in and out, it sounds just fine, but when you see the tiny little shavings on a brand new floor, you start to worry. And here's Enzo sunning himself in the sun, and Mike's inside working. And Mike's taking Enzo for a walk. Got an update. They're going to try to level the slide, but they think that when they did the welds and they re-leveled the rig at Tiffin and Red Bay, that the slide, which had been sagging in one direction, is now twisted a bit. So they're hoping they can level it, but they think they may have to replace one of the rollers. Do it now before it gets really bad, because then we'll be out big money. So he says it's only going to cost like $100 for the roller and maybe an hour's worth of work. So that would be really nice. It was just as simple as that. I just walked over there to make sure the cats were okay, because the cats are still in the back of the RV. But he said one jumped down and took one look at him and disappeared in the back. So he says they're not bothering them at all, and they got the screen doors shut, so that's really nice. And they're taking out our, we have a sofa bed in the front. They're taking that out, I guess, so they get the light. I have no idea why. So I got my fingers crossed. It's not going to cost a ton. It's been a hell of a month. Okay. She is fixed. They had to replace the roller. Our appointment with Bay Diesel was based on delivery of the hose. So about 12 o'clock, they told us to come on in. He's going into the bay right now, which I'm assuming that means that they have the hose that we need. Okay, we are at Bay Diesel. I've got all the critters in the car with me again. Hopefully they got the hose in. They need to replace the hose and the 2 clamps to our dash air conditioner, and that means that we will actually have air conditioning again. He's just went over to talk to the mechanics. So we'll find out. We're at Kelly's kitchen. Mike's gonna run in and get us something because we can't leave the pets alone in the car. You know, crying, we're hungry, and the part's still not here. And he's grumpy. And just trying to figure out where Daddy went. Daddy went behind us into the restaurant. Well, the UPS truck just showed up. We have our part. Okay, they are putting hose on, and hopefully we'll get it back soon. The latest in the saga. They tried to put the hose on, and whoever put the original hose on tightened it up so bad, it stripped all the threads, and now we need a new compressor because it squished all the threads, and it happens to be on the compressor. It squished them. So now they're going to give us a quote for a new compressor. It just never ends. Mike's beside himself, so am I. Like, bleeding money. He's just went over to see. He says he has one, but we don't know what that means. You know, it's hard to even smile right now. I'm just so exhausted. Long story short, they didn't have a compressor, so they had to order it. It will be here tomorrow, Saturday, which is also a travel day for us. And normally they're usually closed. One of the mechanics offered to come in even though it was Labor Day weekend to put in the compressor and the hose. Appointments made for 8 o'clock. Oh my God. So after a week of welds, recalls, new cabin chairs, oil changes, and one very stubborn dash AC repair, we finally wrapped up our time in Red Bay. I was editing this video and I'm like, what the f***? I'm like, that's not what happened. I'm like, when did I record this? Oh, I recorded it Friday morning, before this whole disaster happened. So, as we all found out, there was more to the story. And we're going to continue in our next episode when we have to do our travel day and repair day all on the same day. But the road home is never simple, and our 3-day journey back turned into its own adventure. That's coming up in the next episode. You don't want to miss it. So come join us on our adventure. Give us a thumbs up and subscribe to see what we're up to next. Ring that notification bell to tune into our next video, usually out every Saturday morning. Please leave a comment too. We would love to hear from you guys. Have a good one.